5-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Newton now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing Jones. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Come on!
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Flainer. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Let's come back and get them the next time.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Flex round! Here we go, Jack! Flex round!
Jones now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4 down. Set. 180. Where's the mic? 53. Check 53. Let's get this ball back.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Do some. Alert. Alert.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Going long for Coates. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And now here's a carry heading left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really have held up strong.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Amir Abdullah with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. A lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Single. Bring a set. Come on. Bring a set. What do you do, Watch one. Set one in.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Right. He's right here. He's down on the right. Set 180. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Single.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Brought in by Coates. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes.
And look at this, another fake. It's caught, Jones. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Give him 18 on that. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
On the ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screen.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Flex round.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Jones operating from the gun. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amir Abdullah on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21 to nothing. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. 190.
They run the counter now on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? Nope. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amir Abdullah as time expires in the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to leave the booth.
They start the second half with Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ohio.
Defense
Here we
showing
go.
blitz.
Grand 38.
On second down, Hill. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Saints on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Check 9. Ohio.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flex round!
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Flex round! Come on!
Switch it. Check it back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Double tight.
Ohio! Let's go! Flex round!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amir Abdullah, 31 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is
Check. 20. Check. 53.
from the gun. Here's Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dominic Easley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. Red 38.
Here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
4 down, 4 down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
On third down, Jones. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Jones now throwing on first down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Tight right, tight right.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Flex round.
switch,
Flex
switch.
round. Flex round. Flex round.
Under 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Amir Abdullah, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints just continue to roll. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 20. Do something. Gun. 3 down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch tight end.
Play clock winding down.
Got 3 down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Tight end right. 3 down. On the ball. Watch it. Do something. On the ball. On the ball.
And the play clock's running down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Mike to 59.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Shift together here from the D-line.
20. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Newton forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And this one caught by Coates. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Newton takes it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, So it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
And Newton's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Outside coming. Outside coming. Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run, run.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Hot. Woo! Get 'em, boys. Yeah. That's how we do, D.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Everyone's got 4 down.
Ohio, let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10.